Year, but last year, NCAA runner-ups. What kind of program mindset has head coach Tom Ryan for the Buckeyes kind of instilled in his players since he's been at Ohio State?
Yeah, the last 4 years, they finished top 3 nationally, Adam. 2015, Tom Ryan won an NCAA championship, right? Last year, they finished runners-up back-to-back years, and then in 2016, they finished number 3 nationally. So Ohio State's been at the top of the Big Ten, but really the Big Ten's dominant. You got Iowa, Penn State at number 1 in the nation right now. So, I mean, it's loaded, and it's part of the reason Indiana's had some struggles. But, you know, Coach Escobedo said he expects them to grow. Are they going to take the back seat against competitive teams like this, or are they going to, you know, get in the driver's seat and really compete? And that's what he told. You know, yeah, this match might be over on the scoreboard, but, you know, right now it's, like I said, it's about to see what Indiana's made of, right? See if they can compete, get some more decisions, make it close, get through 3 rounds, right? They've done that. They failed to do that a couple times tonight. So, you know, if Indiana can get through 3 rounds like Garrett Pepple did against a Luke Pletcher guy, I mean, that's phenomenal. I mean, I think Escobedo would be happier.
Up this team, bring some energy, and make this at least a little bit close here down the stretch.
And if anyone could do it, honestly, I think it's Jake Danishek. He had a pin against that North Carolina team, right? So he had a pretty superb performance down in the South Beach duel. So I think Jake Danishek, I think he's the right man in the second half here to come out of in match number 6 of the night.
I agree with you, and Danishek with the 4-point.
Danishek with 3 pins so far, and he'll get an escape point there. And also with 4 major decisions. So, I mean, he's been the guy, I guess, that Escobedo can count on so far this year in getting those crucial victories to at least get Indiana back in it.
Well, he definitely has.
Danishek can find a way to reduce that riding time. That's going to be huge because so far, I mean, it's been, Hayes, I'd say, has the slight advantage so far from what we've seen here in round number 1, but you know, that riding time is going to come into play, as it kind of we talked about before the intermission about how that riding time really plays a huge factor in those close-knit game matches to decisions. So we'll see what Jake Danishek's made of here.
These are well up here at 6-all.
Major one-leg takedown there from Jake Danishek. Yeah, you can see. I mean, Martin might be up 1-0, but I mean, Romero's been in control. I mean, there's no points yet to show for it yet, but Romero had a near takedown a little earlier, and great job by Martin to escape that, and another escape led to a point for Martin, so this will be a 3-0 advantage. So should anything crazy happen here with 2 seconds, and it will not, as the Indiana faithful up for the first time tonight. Indiana has earned their first win of the night. Martin's wingspan, I mean, that's another thing we haven't talked about. That's huge in wrestling, right? Your ability to wrap around an opponent, be able to take him down. I mean, the athleticism here, we're seeing from both guys, but Martin there, so quick, so elusive, getting a takedown.
From Martin, just makes it look so easy out there.
Yeah, 7-0 overall record, 2-0 in dual meets, and I mean, this is Tom Ryan's guy. I mean, this is the guy that could very well win another national championship when this season is said and done. +9 in the point differential, 4 major decisions. He's got a technical fall and a pin to his name. Miles Martin's been great all season long. Really dominant against NC State on Sunday, and off to a quick start here in round number 1 against Norman Conley here tonight.
Just for the legs of Conley, another 2-point takedown. Just so fast how he can go from standing up down on the mat and get those 2-point takedowns. And it looks like almost that's 2 points there on the near fall for the Buckeyes and Miles Martin.
You saw there Norman Conley went for Miles Martin's legs. Right when he jabbed, Miles Martin's ability to get his hands around Conley, and man, he was able to just get on top of him and almost get a pin there, but you know, near fall awarded to Miles Martin there, and Martin absolutely dominant. Yeah. And Indiana will move the mat over to the new Wilkinson Hall that will be opening up Sunday as Indiana looks to get their first conference win in now 15 matches against the team which they got their last conference win against Maryland in College Park. So they'll try to reverse the script a little bit, and hopefully Escobedo will earn his first conference victory as head coach here at Indiana.
Jordan, those Hoosiers are coming off their first conference victory in 2 years Friday against Michigan State. What did they do in that game that you saw that allowed them to get to the victory?
Yeah, it was a total team effort in that game, Will, to earn their first Big Ten win since 2016. And Taylor Swope's speed allowed her to drive into the circle against Michigan State in the 65th minute, late in the second half, for her second goal of the season, tied for the team lead with 4 other girls. Coach Danny talked at Media Day on Wednesday about having her midfielders get the ball to Indiana's front line and playing on their offensive side of the field. It was a total team effort on Friday, capped off by Swope's goal. This will be Indiana's first corner on the day, penalty corner.
We'll see if that practice paid off for him. Sent in by Ocker, settled down by Swope. Pass over. Geis is going to drive one, and they score! Kelsey Geis with a drive from the top of the circle, and the Hoosiers double the lead 2-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new team leader in goals scored. That's Kelsey Geis there with the goal. And the Hoosiers, just like that, up 2-0.
And so through 35 minutes of play here, the Hoosiers up on St. Louis Billikens 2-0. We got some highlights here before we go into halftime. And Jordan, what did you see in that first half from the Hoosiers that allowed them to take this 2-0 lead?
Yeah, that was all Jessica Morford. How about her getting herself in the scoring column there?
For the first time.
Yeah, first career goal with Indiana, now in her junior season. That's huge. And I expect to see Indiana come out in the second half, probably kind of like what we've seen here in the first half, where they've used their bench a lot, and expect to see more of that going out in the second half.
In your mind, what does St. Louis need to do to get back into this game?
They got to get the ball in the circle. I mean, you got to start there. I mean, it's pretty fundamental, right? IU, like I kind of said near the end of the first half, has pretty much controlled a lot of the possession for the entire game. So St. Louis has got to get the ball on their side of the field and get some good looks. And, you know, 1 goal turns into 2, perhaps. 2 turns into 3. It's a very momentous game here. So it's critical for St. Louis to get on the board here early and keep possession of the ball.
They caught the ankle of Jess Dunlap there. Dunlap's taken a beating today. She's gotten a couple shots off the body.
Yeah, between Jess Dunlap and Monica Ryan, you would think this is a heavyweight fight.
Now both these teams taking some hits. The Hoosiers get a penalty corner out of it. Talk about adding insult to injury. There's a drive by Geis, deflected, and it goes straight up in the air. Geis gets it back. A shot and a save made. That one in front, and they score. Battling in front, the Hoosiers control the rebound.
Guess who? Jessica Morford.
She's got 2 on the day. Morford working her way into the team goal lead conversation as well. She's got 2.
A career day for Jessica.